My name is Jessica Taylor. There's nothing more frustrating than having a pet that will not listen to you and will not obey your commands. That is why I'm here today. I'm here to teach you how to teach your dog how to sit. First of all, you'll need your dog. You will need love and patience and dog treats, such as these. These are my dog's favorites. They are Beg and Bites. They're little ones because I have a little Boston Terrier. First of all, you will need to show your dog the treat. Do not give it to them. Let them smell it only. You will make direct eye contact with them and stand directly in front of your pet. You will hold it out in the air, just like this, in your fingertips. After you show it to them and let them smell it, you grasp it tightly in your hand like this, so they cannot see it, but they can only smell it. You will say your dog's name, and you will tell them to sit. For example, my dog's name is Jackson, so I would say, Jackson, sit. After they obey the command, you can let them smell the treat, say good boy, good girl, and give them the treat. If they do not do it right away, when you are first teaching it to them, you may need to place your hand on their backside and help put them in the sitting position. You will just need to apply gentle pressure to their backside. You also need to reassure them and tell them good dog, good girl, good boy, whatever you prefer. You need to repeat this in 5-minute increments and no longer than that because your dog will become bored. So you need to do repetition. That is what is key. Another method that you can use is you will call your dog over to you by their name. After they listen, you make direct eye contact with them yet again. Stand directly in front of them. You do not get on eye level with them because then that is like you are equals. You need to stand up in front of them so they know that you are in charge. You will hold the treat again and between your index finger and your thumb. Put it at eye level for the dog while he or she stands on all fours. Slowly lift the treat into the air like this. You put it at eye level, slowly lift it into the air. As their nose goes up, their backside should go down. If not, then slowly lift the treat, put your hand on their backside, and put them in the sitting position. Some breeds are more stubborn than others, and the first approach may be necessary. For example, I have a Boston Terrier. He is very stubborn, so we had to use the first approach. And he is very smart, knows how to do this trick very well, but will not do it without a treat. So you need to be careful that your pet understands that they obey the command regardless of whether they are being rewarded with a treat. Again, you need to reassure them by telling them good dog, good girl, good boy. Reassure them they're doing the correct thing. And again, repetition is important. Make sure that your dog remains in the sitting position when you give them the treat so they know what they are receiving the treat for. It's important to make sure you do not do this for longer than 5 minutes. They will become bored. They will become uninterested in the task that you are doing. You will become frustrated and your pet will become frustrated. And this is not good for either of you. So 5-minute increments, give it a break. 30, 45 minutes later, a couple hours later, come back and repeat it again. Practice this just before mealtime. That way they are hungry, they do not have a full belly, and they're uninterested in the treat. So if you practice it after mealtime, they may not be interested and it may not be as effective. And it needs to be a reward. So if you give them treats several times a day for doing nothing, it may not be a reward for them to receive a treat for performing the task that you want them to do. And you can use this same method for teaching them to sit, to lay down, to roll over, to beg, to dance, to bark, to speak, many different commands. My dog learned it with sit, lay down, roll over, and you have to be careful because after you teach them these tricks, in whatever order you teach them, like my dog, I taught him to sit first, then lay down, then roll over, and then up. So now when I pull out a treat, he will do those commands in order really fast. He'll sit, lay down, roll over, and then come up for the treat because he knows that that is what he's waiting for. He is waiting for the treat. So you have to be careful that they are not just doing it in a routine instead of listening to exactly what command you are giving them. So this is your lesson. Make sure you have your dog treats, which the Beg and Little Bites, bacon flavor, again, is what I use. Your pet, lots of love, patience, and kindness because it is going to take a while to be able to teach your pets these. So you need to repeat it every day You need to be patient with your pet. They will not get it right away, but patience is key. So good luck and have fun training your new pet.